safety measures that I had been taught to do. I cut away my main parachute and deployed my reserve, and landed safely. It was pretty scary for me.
Chuck may be a risk taker, but he's careful, and he's still alive.
And I proved that I could do it, clear up the problem quickly without hesitation. So that really gave me a lot of confidence.
And this adrenaline junkie says that he's finally found something that will satisfy his need for a rush.
Once I get on the ground, I just have such a feeling of completeness. The adrenaline kind of dies down a bit, but you're still left with all the warm feeling in your muscles, and it's just such an incredible feeling. So beautiful up there. Whew! Great skydive.
Oh, man.
Why jump out of a perfectly good airplane? It's not falling down, just stay in it. No problem.
It would be so much fun.
I've been dying to skydive.
And that makes me sick to my stomach thinking about it. Just the fact that you could not live through that. Like, that's too much of a risk for me.
I think there's worse things I could be doing than jumping out of airplanes.
I would like for you to name some, because that's
I'm not like a
great.
heroin addict or something like that.
Well,
You
like,
could run around with scissors.
yeah, I don't run with scissors. I don't drink milk out of the carton. I mean, come on.
The amount of risk you choose to take
Yeah.
is up to you. I mean, people have different personalities and different views on stuff like that.
Like, I think everybody takes risks. I mean,
Yeah.
in everything, within their own realm, within their own...
Risk it's a very necessary kind of evil in your life. I mean, they can be bad or they can be good. And anything you do, anything you are a part of, you're taking a risk. Like, if you go to school the first day, you're taking a risk. I mean, who's going to like you, who's not going to? Everything you say, you take a risk. I mean, you get in your car, you take a risk. If you invest in the stock market, you take a risk. I mean, if you try to go to college, you take a risk.
If people didn't take risks, we wouldn't have new inventions. We wouldn't have, half of the things we have today because people were too scared to say, hey, can we risk this and see if this can happen?
I spent 2 weeks in Spain, and it was really kind of scary at first. My Spanish wasn't that great at the time, so I'm sitting here, 16 years old, being thrown into a foreign country where nobody speaks English, like, by myself. But it turned out to be one of the best experiences of my entire life. And if I hadn't taken that risk, and if my parents hadn't let me take that risk to go off to Spain for 2 weeks, like, there's so many, things that I wouldn't be able, to do now.
There's a difference between a healthy risk, one that, betters yourself, and the risk that is detrimental and harmful.
We are, right now, we're helping people. We're taking risks. Who knows? Our parents could see this and we could be grounded forever and ever.
And ever.